She got candy in her pocket, popping and repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop, don't bubble gum bounce, everybody gotta jump. Sugar on top, never gonna stop. Watch her drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in my ears, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip. Daddy wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Daddy wish it's time to drip. Let's make it drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip. Darling, wish it's time to pop. Sugar on top, pop, pop. Never gonna stop, pop, pop. Watch it drop, let it be a she pop, 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 pop. Sugar on top, pop, pop. Never gonna stop, pop, pop. Watch it drop, physical, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. She got candy in her pocket, popping and repeat. Steps so sweet, honey dripping on the beat. Flip a lollipop, sip a hot pop, don't bubble gum bounce, everybody gotta jump. Pop, pop, sugar on top, pop, pop, never gonna stop. Pop, watch her drop, candy coated, yeah, she pop, pop, pop. Got her early in my ears, sparkle when she spit, never what she spit. It's a sugar coated win. Cherry lips, drip, cherry sip. Darling, wish it's time to drip, 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 drip. Darling, wish it's time to drip.
Wow, this is a first for me, but nevertheless, 皆さんこんにちは。ほら、私はおしろです。こんにちは、皆さん。この私はシラテーズです。その通りよろしくお願いいたしまして。Well, there's that. How's it going, adventures? Shiratails here. Or should I say, should I reiterate? This is the first ever. This is gonna be the first ever Vtuber podcast that I'm gonna start. Anyways, for those who are new, my name is Shiratails, even though this is Matt's show. Welcome to Vtuber Cabin, or whatever the placeholder for this is. Oh, 誕生日おめでとう。ああ、ありがとうございました。Yay.
I didn't forget.
Of course you didn't forget. That's good. Anyways, Yukimura, welcome to the first ever VTuber podcast. For me, at least. to be fair, I've never done a podcast before. And clearly this was Matt's idea, but you know. This is just me. Anyways, I'm here. I don't have a subject to go on. If you have a subject, I can talk about it. And then if you want to talk about any games, I don't mind either. It's just how I go. If you have any VTuber related issues, you let me know. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about it. If you think of this as a what is it? Think of this as an ASMR podcast. Oh, nice. Whose cake are you making? Our customers? Speaking of which, Matt has a cake in the fridge, and later today, he's gonna be doing a. Okay, this is weird. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice for you. That's nice for them, really. Though to be fair, this is the first time I've done a podcast. Though, let's be fair. This is like not my type of thing. I don't sit down and talk as often. What's my opinion on people having fondant on cake? Honestly, the last time I had a subject like that was years ago. But honestly, fondant on cake is like a decoration. It makes things, whatever type of fondant you have, it's really dependent on how you do it. But really, fondant on cake is just like a cover. I don't mind it. But if people enjoy having fondant on cake, then they enjoy it. Plus, it could look very pretty. It could fool children. Yes, I could agree with that. Though fondant is pretty harmless. Even though it's pure clay and sugar, it's pretty harmless. You can eat it. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does taste like clay. Even though it's weird to say otherwise. Ice cream cake. Now that's a thing. I'm not sure about it. Though a lot of people would agree that it's the best thing in the world. I'm not very keen on it. It just melts. It just melts on the ground. The reason why I don't like ice cream cake is because the moment you cut it, it will melt or it'll stay. Whatever the case, I kind of like my cakes pure, just nothing on top. That is the point. Oh, I'm fine with it. My to be fair, it's Matt's favorite. For me, I haven't ate ice cream in a while. I think the last time I had last time I had mint chocolate chip ice cream was it was with my daughter, like the past era. So
Hello there.
oh my word. Hey.
Hi. I hopped in and you didn't even notice.
I was reading a comment.
Ah. Well, fair enough.
Anyways. Hey, well, welcome to the podcast.
To be honest, I've never done a podcast before, so this will be interesting to learn.
Neither have I. Now I gotta fix something.
So, what's on the schedule? What do we have to talk about?
There, right now, so I'm just reading comments about opinions. Honestly, if there's an opinion, Matt would have that, but you know. Is there any subject you want to talk about?
I kind of want to hear your thoughts on on Africa specifically, because that's like in 8 months.
Are you talking about the new expansion for Final Fantasy XIV?
Yes.
That is a good question.
Because to be honest, as far as I seen the trailer go, because the fourth has already been blanketed into like endless winter ice, and from the direction we are heading into Evercold, it seems like we're going to use Ethos, the key that we have in our hands, as him. Because we used it once, going to straight to the 13th, and stopping the invasion to ever occur again.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Hmm. Trying to find this. Oh, there's. There we go. I think I fixed it.
Yeah.
Quote unquote, I think I fixed it.
Okay.
Just to be safe. Just, not like for real, just to be extra cautious with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. That's gone. I'm gone. What a splendid day to throw myself over the bridge. Oh, someone has a controversial question.
Oh no. What's the controversial question?
Honestly, I have no clue. What is your controversial question, Yukimura? How much of a controversy we're talking here?
Do you think pineapple belongs on a pizza?
No. No, I do not. It's the ridiculous notion of why you humans confuse me. Like, why would you add more acidity on a thing that has already enough acidity from the tomato paste? Sorry, not paste. Tomato sauce. Tomatoes already have enough acidity for a human to handle. Why add more? If you're gonna say vitamins, that's already... add some other stuff that has vitamins in it.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like you're having fun with this.
No, I think I do not think, because for me personally, I think it just depends on what people like and don't like. Because I think the reason why I think that kind of questions as to why that pineapple belongs on the pizza is a let's just say, for example, it adds to a certain flavors to the taste buds, if you think about it.
You guys confuse me to this day. You humans kind of confuse me.
So 99% of the viewers you see here is like embedded
Well,
viewers.
to be fair, we humans are complicated after all. And we are complicated in our own way, so it makes sense.
I can tell.
So I don't think that the question you ask is a controversial, because some people have pineapples on their pizza and some don't, and that is just fine generally speaking.
Is that right?
Yes. So, like, take Pizza Hut for example. Like, you could actually, you actually put like black olives on the pizza, and you can still eat it just fine, as long as like it's toasted.
Oh, I'm sure Keiko disagrees.
What? Why?
He will absolutely, and I mean this with the most utmost honesty, he absolutely hates olives on pizza and pineapple on pizza. You put them both, he's not gonna even eat it.
You know, that's fair. Because I like to have the black olives with like 3 different kinds of meat, like pepperoni, ham, sausage, black olives, ham, that kind of thing.
See, what I believe most is that the most underrated pizza is Neapolitan. I know a lot of people say that Neapolitan is like, it's not underrated, but where people haven't been eating it lately.
I mean,
Though to be fair, it is just basil and mozzarella, so
that's fair. That is very, very fair, I think.
no.
Because people have some their likes and dislikes on foods just in general.
Next question. Ooh, that's what is everybody's opinion on Genshin 6.6 quest for Sumeru?
I actually done it recently, a few days ago actually. I'm astonishingly surprised. I liked it. I like it a lot.
You still haven't opened Genshin yet. Well, though I'm asking for your opinion on the story. Currently, so far, Matt's doing, I believe, the other half that I kind of left off because the other half is his portion. So I have to ask his opinion on it.
You mean the one that he is like hiding in your head somewhere?
What are you talking about? I am separated from him. If anything, I'm my own person. He is his own person.
Uh-huh.
So
Sure.
I'll probably have to ask him.
Alright. Although I would say, I will not spoil anything in the Archon story, because
Oh no, I rewatch all the VODs he's been doing, so you can spoil half of it for me.
Okay. So.
For all I know, the Tori is still alive, and I gotta go kill him again.
So here's a fun little fact about the Tori. Because of all of his segments are gone, the only things that were left were the two halves of his soul. And one was a Nocrai, which we have dealt with recently.
That much I've witnessed.
And the other is and at least the very last one we're dealing with is the last part of the soul of the Tori.
Okay.
So once you get further in, you'll likely to come to understand why he's the most why he is the best villain by far, despite what he has done.
Each time.
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say, each time I look at that man, I just want to strangle him to death.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, So, the Tori has this obsession with the Traveler, as you probably would have likely surmised it already.
I'm not surprised.
Because the Traveler is the one who can change fate. Because I learned this in the prior of the event in Mondstadt, where Vaka has come home with his expedition. And because of that, Totoro has tried his best, ultimately trying to be a god, when he was in Nocrai. And that did not really end well for him, as far as we know. And this time, this Totoro in this version Totoro is in oh.
Yo, hold on.
I break.
Okay. Good luck on your work. On that wedding cake. So, the only thing I need to do...
Which is?
If you come back later, Matt will be streaming the other half that, you know, needs to be completed, so you can come back anytime. This just is the first half of what is apparently a new start that Matt started as a project, and yet he makes me do it. This is not my thing, and yet he's making me the head of the project. Suck det floss. Anyway. The only thing I need to figure out is a set date for this.
For the project?
Yes, for the podcast. I have no title for it other than VTuber Cabin.
I see. Anyways, as I was saying, so this current tutorial we're doing with is not like the last tutorial in Nocrai. So this tutorial is practically different.
I see.
And depending how far you have seen, and well, depending how far Matt has seen in the Archon Quest story,
Actually, now that I think about it, where did he
Yeah.
last stop? I think he quit halfway to do Varka's story.
halfway through, huh?
He quit half of the stream just to do Varka's story. Which I believe to be fucking stupid. If you're gonna finish something, finish it. Don't leave it half empty.
Yeah. It sounds like that's a habit that needs to work on, I think.
Oh no, it's not a habit. This is the only time he does this.
I see. I see.
Well, I'll be fine. So as long as so long as he managed to finish what he started, then it's fine.
Yeah. Because when I did like the whole story of the Arca Quest in Samaro, my mind was just left blown. I was blown away at what I have just fucking learned. And you will come to understand the subsequent reactions that I do if you know Kali enough.
I believe I know Kali enough.
Then you are in it for royal treat if you really think you do so confidently. I don't think you do. Because you know, prepare to be mind blown, because during the world quests is what makes it so relevant.
I will keep that in mind. Also, I'm looking at this new game called AI Limit.
Interesting.
It's an interesting game. Next month's gonna be a hassle.
Starting to sound like it's going to be a hassle.
No, for me, because I have a couple of cases I need to finish up.
I see.
But each time when I finish a case and a new one pops up, it always, and sometimes, and this is sometimes, I always get shot in the leg for no reason other than no escape. But I can heal, though recently my regeneration factor kind of just is slowing on me. I guess this is what it is to be old.
What kind of cases are you dealing with? If you don't mind me asking. Because that sounds like a lot of work, in my experience.
The cases I work on are either lost people cases, cases for the police, mercenary work, and, you know, intel operative.
Interesting.
I don't work for the government. I only turn in stuff that help people give closures to whatever that gives them grief.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay.
And if it involves a demon, then it looks like I'm going back to my old ways, which is demon hunting.
Demon hunting. That sounds oddly familiar. Must be my imagination then.
Yeah. And back to your question on Evercold, I think I'm gonna be streaming it.
Okay.
Actually, you know
Because
what? I will be streaming it. What? When was the release date again? This
it's
year.
January 20. It was January 27, 2027.
Oh,
but
so
didn't say specifically on what date in January.
I'll probably do something about that.
In the coming live letters, maybe. Perhaps we'll get a more depth of the detail out of that, I think.
Let me tell you. You know what? As a spoiler, let me tell you something. Matt changed the character name again.
On Keiko?
Yes.
Again?
Again.
Really? To what?
Hanasukuyomi.
Hanasukuyomi. Oh. I guess that explains it. Because I thought I recognized the Keone name anymore. I was like, wait a minute. Did someone change Keiko's name again or something? I wouldn't be surprised if it was Matt and not you, because I know you wouldn't do that.
No.
You would have kept it as is.
No, cause I play on the new character, Kuro Suzuki.
I see.
Though I really don't understand on how he does it, and why he keeps doing this.
Maybe because he's bored. I don't know.
Boredom does not give him the excuse of changing a name. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna text him right now.
Okay.
Wow. Wow, what a very convincing way of telling me, huh?
What happened?
He said the reason why he changed it from Reika Hattori to Tsukuyomi Hana is he wanted to give it a new identity. As if Tsukuyomi Keiko was not enough.
So
He got bored, is what he's telling me.
So I was right that he was bored.
The stupidest way of changing your name as well.
Well, you don't change the character's name unless you write it in the lore, in your character's background. Which, so far, I've already changed Tracy's surname into Luminosis because that's her actual surname. And her real identity was more Janice Luminosis. I know the Mordenus name is a bit mouthful, but that's why I stick it to Dracio.
I honestly forgot he wrote literature. It's how he made me up.
That's how he made you?
Yes. In the no, this is the long time now. In a sense, let me say this. I was born from my mother using her own mind and willpower to will me into existence. In fact, I am an imaginary demon who is now human due to a very long, complicated story. But later on, when I found out that he made my entire story for what I am, I kind of just accepted as fact. I couldn't get mad about it.
So in other words, you have a very keen self-awareness.
I've always been self-aware that I shouldn't exist at the time. But when he's been telling me constantly that I have my own life and that I should focus on my own self rather than everyone else, that it took me a while, maybe 10 years, but I've learned how to accept help from others. Even though I've been through 3 reincarnations already.
3 reincarnations?
Yeah.
Damn. That's all I wonder why you don't remember much of your past or anything like that.
No, I still remember all of it.
But not your past lives, no?
No, I remember all my past lives. My first, well, technically is not a reincarnation per se. It's more of a, how should I put it? I was cursed with immortality by a thing called the entity. In meaning, if I manage to die somehow, my consciousness will transfer to another person's body, memories and all. So in a way, it is reincarnation, but I still retain the memories of everything I did.
Interesting.
But since I am partly just an imagination, I can't really die that easily.
Interesting.
In a way, I work very differently from you humans. I still have the same organisms and same body, same organs and whatnot, but I don't die as easily.
Don't die as most humans would.
Honestly, nowadays, I'm trying to be more human than my origins. Because I find you humans to be fascinating. Though with the new era that I'm in with Matt, I lost maybe like a lot of my power, lost a lot of knowledge that I have. So basically, I start from scratch, which I'm okay with.
Let's see.
Well, in any case, this is only I'm gonna say this. This is the only first podcast that I've ever done. So the naming convention wise, I'll have to have Matt figure something out about that. Because it can't always be me.
I mean, that's true.
Honestly, this should be Matt's show rather than mine.
Yeah. At some point, I should probably scold him.
Or what?
If I get it. For putting you up, for making this podcast thing and making you in the head of it.
I think
I should scold him for that.
I think his words were honestly the moment I woke up and he texted me about that is I think he wanted me included in his life. So whenever he makes something new, I should be the first to know and the first to do it with him.
But he's not even here right now, is he?
Oh, he'll be back. I'm gonna give him a proper scolding for it too. Even though he's 24 and what? Oh my word, 41,712 years old.
Damn, that sounds like that makes you like an ancient of sorts.
When the universe restarted because of me, I reverted back to 38,952, and I did a long, very, very long ass war that in the end I managed to clear out, finish, and now nothing in the universe shall, interfere with humans ever again. And that's why I am old. By the time I finished and got out of that hellhole, it was the year 2020.
I see.
So yes, you could say I am an ancient being, but not really an ancient. My first, if you want to be very technical, in the past era, my birth was the beginning of the Dark Realm.
Oh, the beginning of the Dark Realm.
Well, in a sense, but really, it was the year 500. I age differently from you humans, so it's really odd to say that you can age 100 years every year for you guys.
It doesn't really make a difference, does it?
No.
I thought so.
A year for you guys is 100 years in the Dark Realm, so for me, I age very differently because of the side effects of the war.
That would also likely comes with immortality, I suppose.
Nope. My curse is gone.
Say what now?
Yeah, that war I was talking about, that was the war to end my curse of immortality. So now I can die pretty much just like everyone else. But it's still hard to kill me. Yeah, so there's my little backstory.
Very, very interesting.
That could go on a whole tangent about it, but you know, it's a subject I'll have to put in for another podcast at another time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because this is the start of a brand new journey for Matt and me. Well, whenever I can show up. This is more of Matt's gig.
Yeah.
Anyways, if I can get more people to do this shit with them, that'd be great.
And speaking of Matt, you probably don't realize this, but I'm like a few years older than him.
No, I figured.
Because to be fair, I'm like 27.
Yeah, no, I pretty much figured that out from your voice and your mannerisms. And I'm sure he knows as well. There's pretty much nothing that can hide from me, really.
Well, I suppose.
I've caught way too many liars that I've gotten numb to the sense of lying. At this point, I would do practically almost half of everything to get back that truth field to make my job easier. Instead of doing like interrogation after interrogation.
Well, at least I'm more honest around here, so it's a quality nobody has, unfortunately.
Yeah. Back when I was still cursed with immortality, I had a truth field on me that is like a kilometer. No.
Truth field?
Not a kilometer. 3 kilometers. If you are near me, you will speak nothing but the absolute truth. You cannot lie. Heck, even I couldn't lie. And I'm a demon. Well, part of a demon, but still a demon nonetheless.
Well, I think absolute truth is a bit too far, in my opinion. Because nothing in this world is absolute.
But still, either way, people must learn the truth one way or another. They can't always deny things. If they do, they're just running away from the problems they're left with.
Especially with secrets.
Especially with secrets. But now since the curse is gone, I can now lie, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Coming from a clan of demons that is known for their honesty.
Fair enough.
Now that I think about it, I haven't gone back to the dark realm in like years.
You're not planning to go back there, are you?
I considered it my home at one point. But ever since I restarted it, I landed on Earth. But it's nice to go back every once in a while.
When's the last time you went back?
I say the last time I went was the last time I went back home was for prayer, and that's something I've never done because I always despised gods and whatnot. I went back for a final battle. Well, before a final battle, but that decides all of creation, because
Of course.
I'm not one to pester myself over the past, so I'll leave it as is. But let's just say the moment I made the new world, I haven't gone back once.
I'm guessing you don't really have any plans of going back there at all.
More like I don't have a reason to. But now that I'm getting older, I should go see how the clan is doing now. I'm pretty sure my younger sister, actually not. Holy shoot. She's no longer a baby anymore. Yeah, I believe my younger sister is now the princess of the demon in the Shira clan.
Really, no.
I believe my own mother is still the queen. Heck, I'll be even more surprised if I have an old man.
If your mother is a queen, doesn't that technically make you a prince?
I denounce my status because I don't believe I deserve it. After all, nobility is the one status I do not like. It can
Fair enough.
It can make you very, very arrogant. So yes, even though I may be a prince, I don't consider myself a prince because I do not like what comes with it. So probably after this podcast, I will go back and talk things out with my mother.
My advice to you, my friend, is to follow your heart.
That's what I've been doing for most of my life.
Well, good.
No, it wasn't always like that. In the past, I've been going off of logic and reason. Nowadays, I've been going for that, plus what my heart tells me. If I'm gonna be honest, gonna be honest about this, that there was one decision that made me the enemy of all creations at one point.
Oh.
See, after everything was taken from me, my friends, my family, the only thing I had was my daughter at the time. And because of the gods' foolishness, I decided to wage war on all of creation.
You had a daughter at some point?
In the previous era, yes.
What was her name? If I may ask.
Her name was Faye.
Faye. A beautiful name, to be sure.
Though her full name was Freya. I just call her Faye because it's simpler.
Oh.
And mostly because of what Alice wanted.
Interesting.
Now, each time I recall every memory, they're still alive, because Alice isn't originally from our world.
She isn't.
No.
Where did she come from?
In a world where it is the modern era, but she was... How do I say this? This is a world where magic still exists, just not in the modern era. This was back when human society formed kingdoms and whatnot. I was wandering worlds, and then I came upon her. It was strict at first, very rigid too.
Interesting.
Well, it's all in the past. Nowadays, she is with somebody I don't even know.
Knowing in my experience, because of my age, I've been to some countless worlds. Countless words, I say. But literally, I've been to places where no one has ever gone to before.
You don't say.
Yes, and my experience helps me to understand better of my leadership and where I stand in a world where I come from, where time practically does not exist, but sun and moon always the sun and moon cycles exist.
I see.
In that world of mine, my brother and I have relied on something called the relics. You use these relics as an object to open a portal to every world, to where we have visited in the past. And using these portals has allowed me to conveniently to go and travel back, wherever there is some minor trouble happening. But recently there's not been some minor troubles as of late.
That's a good thing.
A decade ago, there were some major complications that almost led into an all-out war and almost a war-ending threat.
Oh.
So, let me ask you this question. Have you fought someone that looks like you, but in a darker, on the darker side of things? That does the opposite that you do?
I have.
Okay. My brother and I have like that. Except my brother's dark self is a much more should I just say a absolute menace and a devious.
I see.
That being said, that was all in the past. He kind of had to deal with it a long time ago because he kind of caused major headaches for us.
I know what that's like.
But even now, I usually sit in my office and just look through the reports and write things out to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Oh, look at you, using an object to travel worlds. Well, I can just travel through them regardless.
Well, you can travel, but you can't travel like endless amount of worlds like I can.
Oh no. The amount of worlds I've visited in the past, I lost count, but it was around 23 in total. I played both the hero and the villain.
Can you guess how many worlds I've been to? Aside of the number of times I've seen both sides of the hero and the villain.
The last time I traveled to any world was during my war against the entity. Nowadays, I'm here on Earth, just carrying out like menial tasks. Cause to be honest, I'm done fighting.
I see.
I think it's about time for me to just retire from all the fighting and just be a normal person. Something I've never done.
Well, for me, I'll likely never stop fighting, because as much of the worlds I've yet to see. I've already seen about 250 worlds thus far.
I see. Anyways, this was a brilliant start for a podcast. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what to do. Don't forget. This is the new start to beginning. Anyways, 皆さん、ありがとうございまして。それでは、またね。